Hello Pilates hotties, I'm Catherine. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have an intense mat Pilates workout. We're going to be doing exercises like breaststroke prep, slow double leg stretch, and hip twist. You don't need any props today, just your mat. If you have ankle weights, you can always add them to make this more challenging. When you're ready, let's get started. Bring your feet back in line with your bum. Your hand is going to be in line with your hip. Stabilize through your shoulder. Open the top leg, put the heel in the fold of your ankle, and here we go for our side bend. Press into the floor, lift up and reach. Lift your hips a little higher and back down we go. And we have a supervisor. Lift up and down. Squeeze your bum at the top. Can you lift your hips a little higher? We're halfway. Three, 2, and last one. And bring it down. So that front leg, just bring it, and the back leg behind you. So one shin is facing me, the other shin is facing the floor. Let's take our left arm up and reach it over to the right. Take a breath. Bring that left arm down. Plant it on the floor. The right arm we lift up, we lift our hips and we reach up and over, flying mermaid. Other side. And breathe. One more time. And let's do the other side. So sweep your legs around. Take your heels more in line with your bum and your hand in line with your hip. Your fingertips face the top of the mat. Stabilize through your shoulder and open that top leg. Heel is in the fold of your ankle and we go right into our side bend. Breathe in, exhale, lift up. And reach over, squeeze your bum at the top. And down. And breathe. And keep going. We have 3, 2, and last one. And bring it down. Okay, so take that bottom leg and just bring the knee in line with your hip a little more and take the back leg over to the side, okay? And take your right arm, reach it up and over, find a little counter stretch, breathe in. Right arm comes to the floor, we plant it, left arm comes up, we lift our hips, flying mermaid, and down. Keep breathing. Last one. Okay, and we're gonna come down to the floor. So reach your legs behind you. The top of the feet are pressed into the floor. Energy through those toes. Interlace your fingers, bring your forehead to rest. Feel like you're pulling your fingertips apart and suspend your head. Breathe in and exhale, lower back down. Pull your fingertips apart, reach and lower. Keep pressing the tops of your feet in the ground. Try to be as long as you can through the crown of your head. And this one we hold up and we suspend. Keep your elbows bent. Bring your elbows to your ribs, your hands to your hips. Lift up a little higher. Circle your arms forward and down to a hover, and then bend your elbows again. Keeping your head suspended, elbows to ribs, hands to hips, we lift higher and extend. Sweep those arms forward, come back down looking at your mat. Elbows, ribs, hands to hips, and lift. Circle the arms, lower. Good, we're really working those back muscles. Sweep those arms. We have 5. Keep that energy through your feet. Last 2. And last 1. And then bring your hands down to a W. We're gonna hover our nose, bring our hands to that W position. Turn your feet out and take your feet as wide as your shoulders. Exhale, one leg at a time lifts up, and then we switch to the other side. Reach the foot away, lift, and lift. Keep breathing. Last 2, last 1. We're gonna lift our legs together and lower back down. And this one we lift up and hold. Bring your heels together, point your toes, reach them apart and lower them back down. So lift them up, squeeze your bum, heels and toes together, take them apart and lower them down. And again, lift, bend, reach. And again, lift, bend, reach. For 2. And lower it back down. We're gonna go right into our swan. So draw your shoulder blades down your back, tighten your abs, lift up. Try to lift all the way up to your hips. And lower back down, reaching your head away from your body. Lift up. Reach your head away from your body, lower down. Squeeze your bum at the top. This one we hold at the top. Squeeze your bum, reach your feet. Okay, slightly bend your elbows and then let your legs lift. And then come back up. So try to keep this bow position for 4. For 2. Last one. And lower your head and shoulders back down. Take a breath. Nice job, guys. Bring your legs in. Push into the mat. We're gonna do a quick shell stretch. So abs stay lifted towards the ceiling. Deep breaths into the back of your ribs for 3. For 2. And last one. And we're gonna move right along, roll back up. From here, We're gonna come into a 4-point kneel. So take your hands underneath your shoulders. So this is one, if you do have those ankle weights, this is gonna be a burner for those glutes. From here, tuck your toes under. Bring your legs glued together. Take a breath. Squeeze those legs together and squeeze your abs and lift, hover your knees just an inch off the mat and lower back down. Exhale, lift. For 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it up there this time. Leg closest to me, you're gonna lift the knee up and then lower it back down to the ground. Other leg, lift and lower. Keep pressing the ground away. We have 2 more. Hold for 5. And 1. Slowly lower those knees down. Take them hip distance apart, and we're gonna come down onto our forearms. So you want your fists and your elbows pressing into the ground. Leg closest to me. You're gonna push through your heel. You're gonna kick it straight up and then bring it back down. You kick it up for 1, and then 1, 2, bring it down. 1, 1, 2, bring it down. Keep those abs on. And I like to push through my heel. I feel like it helps you get more of a connection into your glute and hamstring when you do that. And last one, lift it up. Okay, you're gonna keep your knee where it is. You're gonna point your toe, reach the leg behind you, and then bring it closer to your bum. Reach and bring it in. Reach. Keep going. 5. And 1. We're going to go into full leg. Lower it down. Lift it back up. Lower it down and lift. Keep pressing the ground away. Don't let your chest just drop. For 5. And we hold. Push through your heel now. And you're gonna pulse it up 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down and in. No breaks. We're gonna go right to the other side. Okay. Right away, push those fists and elbows into the ground, okay? So don't let your hands just be soft. You want that connection in your hands and your elbows. And here we go. Push through the heel, lift it up. 2 down. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Keep going. Push through that heel. And this one we lift it up and hold. Okay, reach your leg behind you, okay? Now bring it closer to your bum and kick it back. Nice and controlled. 5. And 1. Okay, lower down to the ground and right back up. Down and down.
And this one, we hold it up and stay. Push through your heel. Show me tiny pulses up. 10. 2 and 1, and bring it in. Nice job, guys. Push back for a second, spread those shoulders. And then you're gonna come up onto your hands and knees for a little cat stretch. Spread your shoulders apart, look down, hollow out your abs, tuck your tailbone under, take a deep breath in. Stick your tail feathers out, draw your shoulders together, letting your chest drop and lift your gaze. And again, scoop your tailbone under, drop your head and lift those abs. And then take your head and neck away from each other and extend. One more time. Nice, and we're gonna keep going. So we're gonna come down onto our back. Okay, tighten those abs in. Lift one leg to tabletop and your other leg to tabletop. Keep your toes together, open your knees. Your hands are gonna start on the outside of your knees. We're gonna layer this. We're gonna do a lot of coordination and we're gonna keep our abs under tension a lot longer. So the first thing we do, we flex up and we reach our legs out. We hit our 100. Reach your arms up, circle them around to the knees, bend your knees and roll back down. So again, lift up, hit your 100. Arms go up overhead, we circle them around, bring them to the knees and roll back down. And of course, we're gonna add on. Now you're gonna lift those toes up laterally and medially rotate the legs as you circle the arms. Good, so lift it up, circle the arms and rotate the legs. We have 4. Last one. Right away, bring those legs together and reach them up to the ceiling. Flex your abs up, lifting up. We're gonna go right into our scissors. So you split your legs, split them a little more, and switch. Split, split, switch. Split, split, switch. If you have to have a slight bend in the knee, that's okay. Just 2 and 1. Reach them up to the ceiling, take a breath, bend your knees, lower your head down, and we're just gonna do some toe taps to finish. So one leg at a time, tap it down and bring it back up. Other leg tap. And you can take your hands to your hips. Notice that you're moving from the knee, you're not dropping your foot down. We just have 2 and 1, and then lower those legs down with control. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat. Hands on the middle of your body, knees go to one side, breathe in. Exhale, knees come back to center. Knees go to the other side, breathe in. And knees come back to center. Okay, so we're gonna go into our last little series. So we're gonna grab the back of our legs and roll up to get into this one. So we're gonna do our hip twist. For this one, it's like we're gonna go into a half roll back to get into the position. So push your legs together, roll back off your sit bones, and then bring your hands to the ground. So you can do this on your hands or do this on your elbows. I find it easier to do it on my elbows to keep my chest lifted. So abs are on. One leg comes to tabletop, the other leg comes to tabletop, okay? Reach your legs up to the ceiling. Look at those toes, okay? So always looking forward, not looking down. We're gonna circle, so start going towards me. Circle the legs down and bring them back to the top. Then reverse your circles. Inhale as you start. Exhale, bring them back up. Inhale, you start. Exhale, bring them back up. And don't let your chest drop. Keep breathing. Here we go for 9 and 10. Bend your knees in, bring one leg down and the other. Amazing, guys. We're gonna walk our legs forward, pressing our heels into the ground, find a slight bend, and then roll the rest of our body down. So I like toes up to the ceiling, slight bend in the knees. We're gonna go into our full roll up. So reach behind you. Exhale, we roll all the way up, reach to your toes, and then roll back down. And drop back down. We're really using every inch of our abs today. We have 4. Last one. Roll up. We're gonna go right into a twist to finish. So your legs should be together. You can have a slight bend, or if you can push them all the way to the floor, push into those heels and lift up tall. Reach your arms forward. Start by twisting towards me. So twist as far as you can. It's like you're pulling something back and reaching something forward, okay? And then we pulse 3, release, 2, release. Last one, and come back to center. Other side. Pulse, 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 and lift to center. Pulse, 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 and center. Pulse, 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 and center. Stay as tall as you can. Last 2. Last one. Reach forward. Oh my gosh, so good, guys. We're gonna finish with a little stretch. So just take your hands, put them around the bottom of your spine, and roll yourself back down. Bend your knees in. Start with the leg closest to me. You're gonna take that ankle and then cross it over your knee. Take your hands, interlace it between the back of your thigh, and then draw that closer to you. So you should feel a nice stretch through your glute. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release it back down, and we'll go to the other side. Cross your ankle over. Oh my gosh, don't look at my feet. And then bring it back up. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Push through both heels and hold for 3. And 1. Slowly release back down. You're gonna plant your feet in the floor. We're gonna do a bridge to finish. It's not like our regular bridge that we're powering through. This is gonna be a hold. Big toe, baby toe, heel, push into the ground. Tighten those abs, squeeze your bum, and lift straight up. You can keep your hands on the floor, or you can reach your hands up to the ceiling. We're here for 20 seconds. And we keep breathing. Just 10 more seconds. Squeeze your bum, stay lifted. For 5. And last one, slowly lower back down. Grab the back of your knees and roll up. You are done for today. Thank you so much for doing this intense Pilates workout with me. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe to my channel so I can keep making great Pilates workouts for you. Have a great day.